one. Mansplaining, mansplaining. Only a man can explain. Mansplaining, mansplaining. Mansplaining, mansplaining. Only a man can explain.
And see, this gets real deep.
The primary objective in my campaign platform is to develop a comprehensive public health and safety plan.
I agree with that. But you can't walk away from 5 people dead.
And let New York deal with it. Because he got like 52 cases in New York City.
Buy black, bank black. The A is acquired assets.
They saying something about your memory bank, and I go, oh snap. Oh snap. The memories in the bank, we keep them for you.
What is up? What is up? What is up, y'all? It is 9:01 on a Wednesday night, and you are exactly where you need to be. It's your boy, Tonyjem, aka Mr. Why Not? Mr. Why Not? And this is Mansplaining. You know how we do, you guys. You know how we do. This is Mansplaining, you guys. Thank you for joining us for another week. YouTube, we appreciate you guys tuning in each and every week. Facebook, the same thing. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for logging in and checking us out from week to week as we bring you new topics for you to discuss. What else we got to make sure you hit if you're on Facebook, I need you to hit like, and we need a comment. And most importantly, we need you to hit that share button because we're trying to spread the word, y'all. We're trying to spread the word. Every episode, we want our arms to stretch wider and wider until we encompass the earth, baby. We're trying to spread mansplaining from coast to coast, from sea to damn shining sea. That's all I'm talking about. That's what we try to do, baby. We're just trying to spread the word. Also, if you are on YouTube, what's up, my people? You know what you need to do. I need you to hit that like. I need you to send a comment. And what I need you to do, bam, hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you get a notification each and every time that we put out a new video for Mansplaining. Right now, you know that Mansplaining comes on every Wednesday night. We have a new time. If you noticed, our new time is 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, baby. That's what we are doing. That's what we are doing here. So we're trying to do it. Fellas, this is our show. This is our show, fellas. This is where we get to get some things off of our mind, get some things off of our chest, get a few things off of our back. You know what I'm saying? Because things weigh us down from day to day, man. People don't, the other side don't understand how hard it is to be a man. They just don't. I'm sorry. They just don't understand how hard it is to be a man. Ladies, what's up with you, beautiful ladies? We appreciate you tuning in, and we appreciate each and every input that you have from the show from week to week. Now, as you know, as you log in and you join the show, we just need you to do one thing for us. Speak to us, holler at us. We will holler back at you. Let us know what city and state you're chiming in from so we can speak back to you. I do want to holler out at a couple of people real quick. Now, who are these people? The people that log on are the people that I call the representatives. They represent in the fashion of the truly gifted. That's what they do. And I'm going to call a few of them out real quick. Tyrone Carr. Shout out to Tyrone Carr. He is always on every week. Who is that? Bronski Wade. Good to see you, Bronski Wade. And we got Ghost. Okay, we got Ghost. Hey, what's up, Ghost? Good to see you up in there. On Facebook, we got Latoya Simmons. Good to see you. We got Joseph Simmons, Sandra Faye, Motley Williams. We got Jamal Gardner. We got Wanaka Fields. Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Y'all, I'm glad to have you with us. I'm glad to have you with us. Now, as we have gotten all that started, it's about time for me to get ready to add my man in. But before I add him in, there is something that I have to let you know. 2 things that I have to let you know about me that's going on with me. First and foremost, Sunday is my birthday, y'all. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. So I'll be, I'll be of a certain age. I'm a man. We don't care about that. I'll be 51 on this coming Sunday. Thank you, Jesus, for allowing me to make it here. And it is what it is. That's what we do. And secondly, if you are in the Atlanta area, do you have something to do next Saturday? not next Saturday, Saturday after next. That is March 5th. Yeah, do you have something to do March 5th? If you don't, where I need you to be is Carver Bible College on Cascade Road on the west side. So what's going on there? A stage play. It's called Sanctified. I am one of the lead actors in the play. I play Pastor Harold P. Jones of the church, and the show is Sanctified. So we need you to come and check us out. We're supporting Carver Bible College, which is an HBCU, and we are doing a fundraiser to do everything we can to help that school stay open. They are falling on some hard times out there on Carver, out there at Carver College. They're falling on some hard times, and they need some help. And our play is there to help them. We're there to help them build up, and we're trying to help them fundraise. So also, the play is written and directed by Javon Johnson. If the name sounds familiar, if you watch Tyler Perry's The Oval, yeah, Javon plays on The Oval. Who is he? He's Richard the Butler. Yeah, Richard the Butler. Yeah, that's Javon Johnson. He is the writer and producer of this stage play. That will be next Saturday, March 5th at Carver Bible College. If you are interested, inbox me. Go on my page. All the information is on there. I wish I had loaded the flyer on here. Unfortunately, I did not. But please go to Eventbrite. You can get your tickets there. And from there, now I'm getting ready to move on. I know my man is like, damn, when you get ready to add me in, dude, it's time to add me in. So real quick, I'm going to add my man in real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Duckie Boy, you in the house, man. You in the house.
Yeah, no doubt, baby. No doubt, no diggity doubt. Well, you talk so goddamn much.
I know, man. I talk a lot, but I had a lot to put out, man.
I see. You need a show strictly about what you got to do Friday.
The whole show about what I got to do on one particular day.
Friday, yeah, this Friday. Nah, man, everything fine, everything fly. I see you over there getting busy working, dude. You keep setting the tone. I see you with the plays and everything, man. Congratulations, boy. Birthday coming up.
Birthday coming up. Birthday boy coming up. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good, man. Everything is good in the neighborhood right about now.
And I love it. I love it because what? We've been friends for how long?
Been friends since kindergarten. I think we've been best friends since the 4th grade.
Right.
4th or 5th grade.
I see how successful you are and how good you're rolling and good you're looking. I give myself props because I know you stole my whole style. So I'm proud. So keep going, dude.
Let me get that. Oh, I like that little. Let me back that little style up off you real quick. I like how you flexing that jacket with that shirt, and the next time you see me, I'll be in that jacket and that shirt.
But yeah. Hey, I'm gonna tell you though, that picture you took, the pre-birthday shenanigans picture, where you had the red shoes on.
Oh yeah, with the red scarf.
Boy, oh man, I said, boy, the boy look good, man.
I appreciate that, man. I was trying a little something. It's been a while since I wore a turtleneck, so it was pretty cool. Felt pretty good to put a turtleneck on, man. Look,
what we got going on tonight, man? What's going on?
I tell you, man, what is going on is, man, I tell you a couple things that happened over this past weekend. Before we get to our main topic, you guys, and I will let you know that we will have a panel of people on to talk about our main topic. Just here a little bit shortly. So please stay tuned when we get to the main topic. We will have some people on the show to discuss. Some
guest panelists. Oh, wow.
Yeah, man, we got us a guest panelist tonight, man. So hopefully things gonna work out. I got a couple people that might drop in. So, we're just gonna see how the night turns out. It might be a beautiful thing. But as far as this past weekend, man, the NBA All-Star Weekend, man. Every year we look forward to it. And every year our satisfaction level goes lower and lower and lower. Dude, They need to get rid of the slam dunk contest.
Okay.
Because what else can they do? Ain't nothing else they can do, bro. Until they start slamming in a 12-foot goal, bro. It ain't much else they can do. They have done every trick in the book. I I like the 3-point contest and the little ball skill thing, but the slam dunk contest, man, I'm a little good on that.
You know, Tony, I'm at a point in our life now. Okay, we're in our early 50s, and I'm starting to think before I just bash something, especially that was a horrendous slam dunk contest.
Yeah.
That's facts. Okay, but that's the first. That's the first one that's just been across the board horrendous. And I'm starting to think another thing it has going against it too is, like you said, we've seen it all. How many more different dunks can they do? You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to knock the contest, but I'm trying to figure out. Do us being 50 have anything to do with it? Like are we outgrowing? Like, I don't want to just completely, because the All-Star weekend itself has gotten sort of like lame to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my bad. So I don't know, but it was a horrible dunk contest. That was a horrible dunk contest, man.
Yeah, it was a horrible dunk contest. I agree with you on that, man. They need something's got to. They need to change something. I don't know. Make it a tandem slam dunk contest or something. I don't know. They need to do something to spice.
Man, them dude, first off, truth be told, and I'm gonna keep it brief. Nobody actually slammed from the free throw line yet. Michael Jordan didn't slam from the free throw line.
It's been a long time.
I think Dr. J did. I think Dr. J did. I can even handle if they replicated some of the old dunks from back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
They need to do some of them Dominique dunks.
One more thing, Tony. Hold on. One more thing, too. The real dudes don't get in the dunk contest in the league. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Because we watch Michael Jordan and Dominique, you know what I'm saying? We watch, big time players.
Melvin Stringer and shit like that. Them dudes like that.
That dude didn't win jack.
Melvin Stringer them out.
But that's what it is. That's what it is, man.
We want to see LeBron out there. We want to see,
And that's one thing I've always been disappointed in LeBron. Out of all these years, he never did the slam dunk contest.
Ever, even when because everybody do it, they rookie year. Everybody at least do it, they rookie year.
Rookie year. LeBron never did the contest.
LeBron never crazy, man. That's crazy. Oh, well.
Other than that, though, another thing that happened on this weekend before we get ready to go into our break, I saw a bunch of posts, bro, and I was sad that I could not attend this event, man. I had play rehearsal, and I could not attend this auspicious occasion. Man, New Edition is on tour, bro, and I missed the concert, man. I've been sick about that.
I know you are. Sad. You want to know what's really sad, Tony?
What?
If people who watching us right now, this shit that flew over their head what you just said. They don't understand how serious you are with what you're talking about right now. What the depth of the seriousness of this conversation coming from you is equally as deep as someone in Russia talking about invading Ukraine tonight. That
bro, you know how serious it is.
It's the same depth. It's the same depth. I know, bro. I know how you feel. I'm here for you. Hey, look, can I tell them, man? Can I have 45 seconds to tell them, man?
Go ahead,
how serious you are. Y'all listen, let me tell you, me and dude right here, we've been down since we were little dudes, right? New Edition came out. That's my age group. That's the perfect. If you my age, came out of high school 1989, New Edition is your life.
Yeah.
So when they first came out, I thought they was a typical bubblegum band. But this guy right here, he told me who they was. He's been a diehard fan since. I mean, album for album, song for song, lyric for lyric, whatever it is, he's been on it. So he danced. I'm talking about whatever it is. So y'all look, he was so deep into it, y'all. I forgot it maybe been their second album, Candy Girl or something. He told me he was in New Edition. He had convinced me that he was actually, so we so young and naive and stupid. It was so believable that I ran home and told my dad. But before I went home and told my dad, I even said, Tony, how come you ain't on the album cover and they'll never mention your name? He had an excuse for that. And I fell for that shit. I was like, damn, that's fucked up. I'll be glad when, I ran straight home and told my dad, I said, Daddy, guess what? Tony is in New Edition. I couldn't believe it. I was heated, thinking my life ain't nothing early in life. My dad looked at me and said, boy, get the hell out of my goddamn face and go get Get your dumb ass.
Man, we were about 12, 13, man.
We were younger than that, man. We had to be.
11. We might have been 10, 11.
Yeah, we about 10 or 11, man. But I ain't know all 6 of them came, Tony.
Yeah. All six of them, man. All 6 of them, man. All 6 of them, man. All 6 of them. Which we get ready to go into our break, but which leads me to this last point right here. Damn, I got 2 points. New Edition is one of the groups or one of the artists or one of the acts that does not have a versus competition. Nobody can do a versus against New Edition. They got too much stuff up under their umbrella. They got New Edition, they got Ralph solo, they got Bobby solo, they got Johnny solo, and Ricky even got a solo album, but then they got BBD. You know what I'm saying? So
and then Antonio Jemison, the silent member. They got the silent member. God damn.
Silent member
down Tony, how many groups is that in one group?
That's 5.
Bobby, Johnny, Ralph is soloist. Belle Biv DeVoe, that's 4. New Edition is 5. And then Bobby and them got their side group, BBD.
RBRM.
Yeah.
Rick and Mike. And then they got Heads of State.
And then Antonio Jemison and AJ, Antonio Jemison, the silent member. That's 8 groups, dude. Man, tell them that. It was packed. It was packed that night. And they Bobby getting back in shape. He performed pretty good, Tony. We blessed to have a group like that in our life. You know what I'm saying? Because those guys, man, thank you for putting me on to them.
That's our temptations right there, man. That's our temptations right there.
Man, listen. Thank you for putting me on to them, man. And the crazy part, I tell you this all the time. I liked them in the beginning, but all that bubblegum stuff, you know, it really wasn't me. But thank you for putting me on the album, y'all. It was our 12th grade year, our senior year in high school. He put me on that Any Heartbreak album. When Bobby got out, Johnny replaced Bobby. I was sort of heated about that because Bobby's my man, and I was like, but Johnny can actually sing. And thank you for putting me on that album. Ever since then, dude, there ain't been no turning back with me in New Edition.
Hey, no turning back, man. Hey, and before we go on this break, the last thing I do want to do is I want to say to the people of Atlanta, get out y'all feelings because this girl, Amaretta the Great, y'all know her. You might know her. She's got a song out called "Sorry, Not Sorry." This little girl went in on people who are claiming the city of Atlanta that she says that's not really Atlanta. If you from, Decatur, if you from, all the different areas, she was just Lindbergh. She was just naming a whole bunch of areas. That's not Atlanta. That's not Atlanta. That's not Atlanta. And her rap is kind of hot, and it got some notoriety. And people in Atlanta are hot, saying the little girl don't know what she's talking about. It is Atlanta.
She telling the truth.
The whole world win.
She telling the truth. For one, she telling the truth. And for 2,
you ain't go to that APC, you are not from the A.
Yeah, big time. Big time. Country states down here in the Southeast region, we got a lot of country states with some happening cities in it. And a lot of times, especially entertainment, in order for them to market themselves, they don't want to say, hey, I'm from Lawrenceville. Hey, I'm from Macon. Hey, I'm from here. Yeah, it'd be wise to say I'm from Atlanta and whatnot. So, but she telling the truth. They lying man, I met some folks be lying in Alabama. They from Oxford and Anderson.
You right.
And I was in the Navy. He's like, yeah, I'm from Birmingham. He's like, oh, yeah, what high school you went to? Well,
boy, I mess with people say they were from Birmingham. Where you from? Found out they from.
Is the song hot though, Tony? That's what is the song hot? Is it a good song?
It's a hot little song. She got a nice little flow on her. Amaretta the Great.
She can spit?
Yeah, she got a little spin on her, man, on this song right here. I ain't heard nothing else that she's done. But yeah, she got a nice little flow. She got a nice flow on that. And she dropping some Atlanta Atlanta information on there about it. If you in this area, you from Atlanta. If you're not from this area, you ain't from Atlanta. So that's what the whole stir up is about. So people that's in those areas are like, it's still Atlanta. She's like, no, it ain't.
Not name, bro. Georgia, most definitely. Atlanta, no.
So, all right, you guys, we're going to get ready to take a quick music break. We're going to let you guys jam out to a little Rip Core Bama Boy real quick. And when we come back, we're going to jump on to our main topic. Our main topic is I do for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and health. Men tend to live by that way more so than women do. Do you agree with that? Or do you not agree with that? We're going to have a panel to come on and we're going to discuss our thoughts about that. As soon as we come back in a moment. Hey, Duck, let's jam out to a rip chord real quick, man.
Let's get it, baby.
All right, that's what's up.
Yeah, what up, girl? Yeah, I'll pick you up. Yeah, tell me how you want it. Ooh, can I pull up early? Pick you up, I know you want a ride, girl. Yeah, tell me how you want it. I'ma pick you up, I know you want a ride, girl. Girl,
I like that one.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Frank, kill that one.
We just gonna take a little quick.
Ball, y'all.
Yeah,
Rip Core Bama boy.
Rip Core Bama boy, straight out of Birmingham, baby, straight out of Pratt City. Alright.
If I had an old lady, I listen to that song all night with her.
Hey, tell me how you want it. That's all you gotta tell me, baby. That's all you gotta tell me. Hey, before we get started again, I want to send a couple shout outs. Ray Trumbull, what's up, Ray T? Good to see you. Tina, what's going on, boss? That's Lady Royale right there. Richard Harrison, Roman Rome, good to see you. Victoria's, Veronica. Good to see you, Miss Veronica Stark. Good to see you.
Long Wolf.
What we got over here? We got Jeremy Dunlap.
Long Wolf. Who is Long Wolf?
Huh?
Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf back.
Lone Wolf is the dude, man. Lone Wolf is the dude, man. Good to see you, Lone Wolf. Good to have you back. All right, you guys. So on the topic that we have for today. Hopefully you guys are watching. Don't turn off. Snowfall don't come on for another 35 minutes. All right, y'all. Snowfall don't come on for another 35 minutes. So you good for right now. I know that's what everybody waiting on to watch Snowfall tonight, because when I log off, I'm watching it too. So check it out. All right, the topic tonight, the vows, your vows. I do for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, for sickness and health, to death do us part. Men tend to live by that more so than women do. Do you agree or disagree? All right. Now, I'm gonna before I add my panel in, I'm gonna read this off and give you guys something to think about as it relates to this, and then we're gonna add our panel into this. All right. Now, Melvin, let me ask you this. At what age do you think boys start thinking about marriage, kids, and family?
Really?
Yeah.
Like, you want my honest opinion?
Honest opinion. What age do you think they really start thinking about?
It's later on in life due to the fact that we don't mature as quick as women do. I think in our minds, though, as a man, that's what we strive for naturally and want, because it's a man thing, you know what I'm saying, to be the head of the household. You know, we think about it, but immaturity keeps us from seriously thinking about it, like 17 and 20 and whatnot. So I think perhaps late 20s, early 30s.
Late 20s, early 30s. Okay. I tend to agree with that. Now, here's where I'm going with that. Girls, in my opinion, girls start forming these thoughts and ideas about family, husbands, kids, like that when they are a little girl, when they get their first baby doll. When they get their first baby doll, they are being groomed to nurture. They are being groomed to raise kids or how to deal with another person outside of themselves. All right. So that's one of the reasons why girls tend to mature faster, because the things that they're given to play with are things that are life-building situations. You know, playing house and this, that, and having tea and dress up and stuff like that. This is stuff that women actually do in life, you know. Here we go with this. Now they develop.
Hold on, let me say this though. Okay. I want to say that's the reason they mature quicker. biologically and scientifically, it's proven that they mature quicker than we do, period.
Right.
So, and then when they're like led in the direction, like with the dolls and all that, you know, that really helps them because they're shown something early in life, and then, the natural lead of maturity that right. It helps to propel that thought process. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so in doing this, they developed the ideal of in doing this, growing up, doing this all over all these years. I think, and I'm no doctor, no lawyer, no certified this or that. These are my thoughts as a 51-year-old man who has experienced some life. These are my thoughts. They develop an ideal of what the perfect husband would be like, and when they're older, they kind of look. They grow up in what they like, and they kind of look for that. They kind of look for that ideal man in their head. Now, I've said this before. Women love the idea of having a man, not always necessarily the man himself, but what he is supposed to be for her and to her. Now, a lot of times, most of the times, she eventually realizes that her dream marriage is just that, a dream, and her mindset might start to change a little bit as the wedding progresses, and thereby causing her to feel like maybe she can do bad or just as good on her own.
Right.
Okay. All right. Now, what I want to do now is I want to add our panelists. I'm gonna let you speak first, Duck, and I want to bring my panelists on real quick. First, I'm going to add to the screen. Okay, D Swans in the house. What's going on?
That's right. What's up, brother?
What's up, my guys?
Hey, what's going on with you, man? Hey, all is well, man. All is well.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Next, hey, this is a mansplaining first. This is a mansplaining first. We're gonna have a female panelist to talk with us as well, Miss Shay Lockhart. Hey, Shay.
Hey, guys.
Hello, Mrs. Lockhart. Hello.
Good evening. How are you?
How are you? We're all doing fine. We're all doing fine.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for coming.
I'm so very happy that you guys decided to join us tonight on this particular topic, which, as I explained before, I don't know if there's a right or a wrong answer to it. I don't know, but let's talk about it. Maybe we can come up with an answer. Let me start here. Shay, I do, for better or for worse, for rich or for poor, sickness and health, till death do us part. Some say men tend to live by that more so than women do. Do you agree?
Well, I'll say this. I don't think that women enter into a marriage with thoughts of divorce. Women, if you look at how much we want to spend on that wedding, the emotions that women go through to prepare for the wedding, they are truly in love. We do all of this stuff to attract a man in hopes that if we love him, that he loves us enough to propose to us and want us to be his wife. Now, the men and women are now, the man and the woman are now married, right?
Okay.
The reason why I think women are quicker to divorce, men, usually the first thing out of a man's mouth is, she's not going to get half my stuff. He's willing to stay in an unhappy marriage because he's worried about material possessions such as money and this and that. And women,
you mean the lifestyle? He's worried about the shift in lifestyle.
I guess it would be a shift in lifestyle because usually sometimes the wife does get the home or whatever, or she'll be awarded as she should if they have children and she has custody of the children, she should get child support and sometimes awarded alimony. But also women are quicker to want to seek counseling to help the marriage before divorce even becomes a factor, and men are the ones who opt not for counseling. So I disagree with the statement that men are in it for better or worse, rich or poor, till death do us part. I feel like men have an alternative. They have an ulterior motive. How about that?
Mm-hmm. Okay. These ones on this particular subject, I do. For better, for worse, rich or poor, sickness and health, they'll do us part. Men live by, some say men tend to live by this more so than women. What are your thoughts? You're on mute.
He's so sad.
You're muted. You're on mute. You can't hear me? Oh, you can't hear me. You can't hear me.
We can hear you now.
Great. I was on mute. I had a little slow moment there. I'm gonna say devil's advocate. I'm gonna say that. Okay. I'm gonna say that women live by more than men do.
Say that again.
Women live by more than men do. Not men live by more than women, but women live by it more than we do. Can you hear me?
I'm thinking that there's a crackle sound, and it might be coming from your side because you're breaking up a little bit.
So I'm gonna leave and then bring me back.
Okay, yeah, back out and then come back in. That might eliminate it. Yeah, that's where it was. That's where the static was. We're gonna give him a second to come right back in, you guys. But we're gonna give him a second to come back in. But let me say this. I hear that, and I can understand where you're coming from when you say that. Another angle that I think, another reason why I think women tend to want to leave a marriage before men do is men get to pick out of the options that they have available. They get to pick who they want to marry. Most times men get to pick who they want to marry. Women don't. Women don't get to pick who they want to marry. Most times they have to accept or decline whatever is offered to her. Now, lots of times they have to accept if they want to be married, because there are no other offers on the table or anything like that. But a lot of times women are told, well, you can learn to love him. So she might be at a certain age where, well, I'm not really dating. I don't have many suitors, this, that, and the other. This one guy is interested in me. I don't really like him, but I want to be married. So I accept his offer because that's the only offer I have on the table. I want to have kids and this, that, and other, and I can learn to love him. And then, especially in this day and time, I think it was easier for women to stay because women were so dependent on the man in the house that was taking care of all the bills. But now I'm gonna add D Swans back in there. Welcome back, D Swans. But now with the man, since women are making just as much money as some men are, then it's a lot easier for them to say, you know what? I said for better and for worse. I can't deal with this worse. I can do worse by myself. I'm out. D Swans, before you speak, Shay, I want to give D Swans a chance to get out what he was saying. I see this on the tip of your tongue, Shay. You ready to your head about to blow up. Go ahead, D Swans. What are your thoughts? The house. Often said to have and have not. I mean,
all right. So
better or worse. What are your thoughts?
I'm gonna say that women live by more than men.
They live by more than men.
Yeah, they live by their vows.
Oh, they live by that more than men do. Okay.
Can you hear me?
And go ahead. You can't hear me.
No.
We got a little bit of a connection. We got a little bit of a connection problem with D Swans. Got a little bit of a connection problem. Can you hear me now? we're not.
I can hear y'all. Can y'all hear me okay?
It's breaking up real bad, these Swans, man. Hey, we can try it one more time. We can try it one more time. Or if nothing else, hey, you know what you can do? You can call the phone. I'll put it on speakerphone and let you talk. You know, we can do it that way. But other than that, you might end up having to put it in the comments because it ain't. It's crackling. It's crackling pretty good.
Right.
So if you want to try to back out and come in one more time, we can do that. Let's try that one more time.
I'll call you on the phone.
All right. Okay. All right. That's good. He's gonna call me on the phone, and hopefully, if nothing else, maybe we can get his point of view. Melvin, before Shay speaks, what are your thoughts on what's being said?
I forgot what we was talking about. I ain't saying nothing in so long. Okay. What the hell are we talking about then? All right, let me say this. Let me start. The vows, who do it? So you're asking me who live by the vows more?
Mm-hmm.
Men or women? Who are quick to throw in the towel?
Who's quicker to throw in the towel?
Okay, we got to look at time has progressed since the introduction of marriage to society, and then you got to think about the different cultures, how they look at marriages. And then like for us, we're African Americans, so we come from Africa, and their views on marriage is totally different than the ones we practice, which is the European type, which some gay Catholic priests, for real.
Yeah.
They don't want to say, hey man, y'all can't have a harem no more, man. Y'all can only have one wife. And we should have been like, wait a minute, how you gonna tell us this? And you're a homosexual. You don't even like women.
Right.
You like men. Okay, that's first thing. So let's speed up to where we at now. Like you said, we got different phases. We had a phase where women they were holding down the house while the men was the primary breadwinners. So you got to think they weren't that quick to divorce then. Lifestyle changes. So now here we are in 2022, and we must adjust and adapt to the times and the days that we're in. And women are making money. Everybody's making money now. Don't nobody depend on each other no more. Me personally think that these days women are in love with the idea of being married. What I'm seeing a lot these days, they're in love with the idea of being married. I see a lot of people, women wanting to get married just to say, hey, I got married, or to actually have a hyphen in their last name. You know? So when they're on social media now, it says, okay, she was married one time. She did do it. You know what I'm saying? Compared to not doing it at all, because it's sort of like a status. And what I'm saying that to say is, if they're in love with the idea, no, they're not going to take the vow serious, because you got to give it all. Marriage requires you give it all daily and be in it to win it if you're going to go by the vows. Men are not going to be as quick to break those vows, because like we say, 9 times out of 10, we're going to get hit over the alimony, the child support, and all that. And we really don't care about what to do. Let's just talk real. We don't really care about what our homeboys say about us getting married. Men got one problem, and that's infidelity. Can we not cheat on our wife? Okay, that's the thing.
That's the universal biggest problem.
Yeah, that's our biggest problem. Other than that, we don't think about divorcing our wife. You know what I'm saying? Or leaving her. None of that. We just, you know what I'm saying? We just
for the most part, you got some guys with other issues, but for the most part, it's
for the most part.
Okay.
Yeah, but hold on, I'm gonna say this and I'm done. But I see a lot of sisters that get ill advice from other sisters, and then the thing is, get divorced because I'm finna tear his ass up. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get him. You know, I'm finna come up off him. He gonna remember me. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on what your motive is. Like, why are you doing it, and are you serious about it? Because in a marriage, you don't supposed to get a divorce. It was a time we didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? It was a time we didn't do divorce. We stuck that thing out and did that thing. So these days, if a man actually get married, we want to do it for real.
Right.
And we respecting them vows. I think women do it as an idea. They like the idea. They like to talk to their friends. And it's a cycle where it goes from that. Then the next phase is, girl, I shouldn't have did it. I don't like him for real, for real. Girl, I'm finna get out of it, but I'm finna stick, you know. So these days, I say, we take it a little bit more serious.
Shay, what do you have to say?
Duckie Boy made so many points that I would like to touch on. The first point is a woman. Okay, do you have immature males and females? Yes. So
Yeah.
there probably are some females that get married just to say, look at
Right.
my ring, I got married.
Right.
The thing
Mhm.
is, that is not the majority. Okay.
Right.
A lot of
You
people,
okay?
especially women, take not even just marriage seriously. It shows that women take relationships seriously. We
Mhm.
are committed to men that we're not even married to. How do
Right.
I know this? You'll find women, let's just keep it real. Let's keep it 100.
Yeah.
Women will lend their car to men and let a man drop them off at work while he has your
Right.
car all day, huh?
Right.
He's not
Right.
even your husband. So
Right.
women, we have always been the ones to succumb to the man, which
Right.
that is naturally how society is set up. But
Okay.
let's
Yeah.
just
That's
speak
my
on
point.
this. Okay, so then you said that men take vows more seriously. Let me read these vows very quickly.
Mhm.
I, so and so, take you, so and so, to be my wife or husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or worse, for rich or poor, in sickness and in health, to love and cherish, to death do us part. Okay, you said the only issue that men have is infidelity.
I didn't say the only. I said for
No.
the
No. No.
most
No.
part. I
Okay,
said
Yeah.
for the
okay.
most
I'll
part.
take the
That's
only.
Hold on,
I'll
Say
the
say
most
for the
part.
record. Hold on, for the record. Let me say,
yeah,
with my opinion about the situation, I'm
yeah.
speaking statistically, and it's not overwhelmingly. Like it's not lopsided by no means, and I'm not
Oh, it's your
categorizing.
opinion. It's your opinion.
Huh?
But let me finish this right quick.
Okay, go
Okay.
ahead.
So basically, do you think that, let's give a scenario out there, and I know the scenario. You're married and something tragically happens to your wife to where she just really becomes like a baby at home. In other words, a tragic accident. A man, do you think that he is going to stick by her the way a woman would stick by a man, the same in the same scenario?
Women will leave me because
I've
you got
seen it.
ED.
Hold on. I've seen it, Shay. I've
Mhm.
seen it, and
I've
yes,
seen.
I think we will. And I've seen the opposite, where the woman did not.
I've seen women leave
I've
men
seen that more,
because
believe
he
it or
got
not, with my
ED.
eyes. With my eyes, I've seen more where the woman did not.
I'll say this: I've seen both, but and
Uh-huh.
as we live in a society, we'll see these different scenarios. But I will say, on a larger scale, and I don't just talk out of opinions and limited to
Right,
people I know. So basically, before the show, I wanted to see what doctors had to say about this. So I've pulled up Dr. Michael J. Rosenfeld. He did a study on this. And
Okay.
basically, women, the times are modern now.
right,
And
right,
we have careers. We're not just stay-at-home moms,
right,
and we're not
right,
just stay-at-home
right,
wives. A lot of men still have a traditional mindset when it comes to women and the role that each person plays in the marriage. And
right,
if the mindsets aren't matching, then do you think that the wife will be happy? Okay, that's one reason why women are quick to divorce. Another reason why women are quick to divorce is if these emotions are so, it's so much turmoil in the house and it's
right,
affecting the kids,
right,
our maternal instincts kick in. We want to just dead that right there. It's not that we go into a marriage looking to ruin a man's life. I speak on this. I've been married. My first marriage was 15 years. Yes, I was married for a second time. It was a very quick marriage, and I must admit, I feel that we both made a mistake. It was both of our second marriage, and we rushed it. And so, yeah, there is a such thing as a rushing, but I can admit that I was wrong. Now, with my first marriage, I was married 15 years. I didn't go into the marriage with, oh, I want to ruin his life. I went into the marriage with love. I felt that we were going to like die together, husband and wife.
right.
So I don't get what you're saying. I just don't agree. I don't agree. So
Hold on, I think D Swans is coming back. Is this D Swans? Is that you, D Swans? Oh, wait a minute. Are you there?
So when you say you don't agree, you say you don't agree with what I was saying,
I
or
don't
just period?
agree with the topic. Remember, the topic was saying that
Okay.
women don't, and I don't agree
Okay.
with what you were saying. You were saying the gist of what I heard was that a lot of women want to get married to have a hyphenated name.
Yeah.
And
Big time. Big time.
And to have a ring and to talk about, hey, you know, I'm married.
The status.
No, those are let's speak on women, because that scenario covers girls.
But we can't, but as a man, those are a lot of the women that we deal with. You don't deal with that side of them. So as a man, we can't eliminate them, because these are the women we meet every day.
No, and these are women that I interact with every day. I work with them. I meet them at the makeup store. I talk with people. I talk with strangers at the grocery store.
Do you think they talk to you the way that they would talk to a man one-on-one?
I'll say this. I have been privy to some conversations that were, I will admit, some silly conversations. And I sat there like, and sometimes I'll chime in and give my point of view because it's my point of view, you know. But I will say that there are some ladies that are oblivious to that. When you come together with a marriage, it's a team, and I know it's a compromise, but it's a compromise on both ends.
Big
the
time.
man must compromise and come to the middle. The wife must compromise and come to the middle, and that's what makes you guys a union and a team. But when you don't have compromise and communication and caring, the 3 C's, marriage is bound to have turmoil.
But my problem with that is, if you don't have that, why are you even married if those things weren't present in the first place?
The thing is,
hold on, D Swans, can we hear you? Are you muted? Unmute yourself, D Swan.
My thing is, we skipping the whole thing. Like in our community, we got to look like how we was destroyed intentionally as a family in the first place, and then how they took the black man out the home in the first place. So now most kids, men or women, are going to emulate what they saw growing up in their household when it comes to dealing with you know what I'm saying, the other sex, right? And if the government
a little bit with that.
No, I'm not. I'm finna say, but I'm going somewhere with this. So that's the first strike that both of us got. You know what I'm saying? So if they already getting preached, you know, the man ain't shit, he don't want to work, this and this, yada yada, and he a dog. And then they grow up saying mama, auntie, sister, handling men a certain way. You know what I'm saying? We coming through the door off the top with strikes on our back. So I'm just saying, there's a lot of stuff that we ain't talked about that are elements to this institution that we call marriage. So I just had to bring that up. And it does play a part in that. That's not another topic. How you was reared. What you saw growing up is how you go perform in your marriage 8 times out of 10.
I'm gonna touch on that. I think he wants D Swans to chime in.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get you, D Swans. I don't know.
Let me quickly say this, because I forgot to touch on this point. You brought up back in the day, there was true. People did not get divorces, but they stayed.
My face moving, some everything going on, man. Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah. You just popped in. Yeah, we can hear you now. Go ahead, D. We can hear you. I think you're getting a delay.
He has a beautiful smile, by the way.
Man, big delay.
But just keep talking. We can hear you. Keep talking. We can hear you.
I'm just gonna have to listen in on this one and catch y'all on the next. Y'all can hear me?
Okay.
So
we can hear you. Keep talking. We can hear you.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that, in my opinion, that women live up to the vows a little bit more than the men do, in my personal opinion. Like her, Miss Shay, I've been married 3 times. You know, this is my third marriage. My first marriage, I was very, very immature. And she was a mature woman ready for marriage. She married for love. I married for the image of love. You know what I'm saying? And my second time that I got married, I married her. I was all into the Christian woman, so to speak. And so I met my second wife, which I divorced my first wife, who was married for love. And I thought I was missing something in that marriage, so I didn't treat her right. I didn't respect her the way she should have been respected. She was a God-fearing woman. I messed around and divorced her. Got me a hood rat. The hood rat showed me
that Christian woman wasn't arching that back the way you like. That Christian woman wasn't arching that back the way you like it.
Don't talk about the hood rats. I'm pro rat. Hey. And rats, y'all matter, goddamn it. I believe in redemption. I believe in redemption. Okay.
Right. So my second wife, I was only with her for a year. But she was the hood rat was the one who had multiple men on. She had me and 3 other guys. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So her family saw the God-fearing side of me, the side that I lost from the first wife. What'd you say, man?
Them rats, baby. Them rats, baby.
So now that I left my 30s into my late 30s. I'm married for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, and sickness and health until death do me part. So I've gotten a little mature, a little bit more seasoned. But everybody I've dated, which were older women, they married for their vows, and I had to mature into that role.
Okay. Let me say this real quick. Let me say I do want to Jamila Moore. I'm not Jamila Moore. I know a Jamila Moore. Jamila Dillard on Facebook. She says women are naturally more emotional and will do anything to keep their families together. Granted, sometimes it's to save face, but more than most men walk off with no problem. I think how many men walk off from marriage nowadays? Now men walk off from babies every day. How many men walk off from marriage nowadays?
Men that don't have, if there's no children involved in the marriage or no property that needs to be divided, men are filing for divorces. Yes, they are filing for divorces now. Men are becoming more, they're learning the law more. And so I do agree with her. Sometimes we do want to save face. But usually I find that women love harder than men. And like D. Swans mentioned, women are more mature than the men. So we're trying to find ways to keep the marriage together. No woman really wants to. Who wants to get out here in this dating pool? I don't want to be in this dating pool. And I can say that I don't want to be in this dating pool. You want that one person. You want that best friend. So I just disagree. And okay, to touch on what Duckie Boy mentioned earlier when he said that back in the day, they went unhappy marriages, and there was a lot of cheating going on too. Let's keep it 100 if we're gonna bring up back in the day.
I mean, ain't shit changed in 2022.
That's not the ain't nothing changed.
There's cheating going on both ends. So who wanted that?
But the question is this: y'all want the answer to this question?
They got kids that you didn't even know about. Talking about grandma got 6 more kids that we never even knew about. Whoa.
Big time. But grandma lied to everybody about who their dad is. You know what I'm saying? It's 6 folks, and one of them light skin got curly hair. The rest of them chocolate, had nappies all outdoors. You know what I'm saying? But the one in the middle got light skin curly hair.
right next door, and the baby boy look just like him, and he not even claiming the baby. Okay, let's not go there. It goes on both sides.
Okay. But the answer to the question, I'm gonna give y'all the answer to tonight's topic.
Okay.
Who y'all want to know? Who requires more from whom in a marriage? Who requires more from whom? Whose list is the longest as far as what they want out of between the man and the woman? What we want from y'all and what y'all want from us, whose list is the longest?
I'm gonna tell you why we require more.
Who got the most demands and whatnot? Who?
We do. Yes, we do. We do.
Our job is twice as hard as y'all, 3 times. But if we fuck up, we get reprimanded. We get reprimanded for the one thing we do.
Women are appreciative overall, generally overall. Okay, to touch on what you were saying earlier, I do agree that the single family household, when you grow up in a single family household or you grow up in a household where you're not shown, and that goes for men or women, how a healthy marriage should be.
Right.
It does make it hard for you to enter a marriage and have a healthy marriage.
Right.
I came from a household where my parents got divorced when I was 10.
Right.
So definitely, I do think that I'm getting some feedback, but definitely I do think that some of that played a part in how I communicated with my husband.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to check myself on that. When I went into my second marriage, I felt like I went in there. I knew this from my first marriage, and I went into the second marriage with a totally different
frame of mind.
Right, and frame of mind.
Yeah.
But I feel like men don't. I can own up to that, but a lot of people don't want to own up to that. They don't know what a healthy marriage looks like. So then they just want to point the finger instead of just saying, you know what, I don't know what it looks like. Where can I get this help?
Because it sucks because like me, all I saw was marriage growing up. I'm not bragging because everybody knows in a real marriage, it's struggle, it's heartache, it's pain, it's not always beautiful, which is one reason why people get divorced because they can't handle the hard shit. When shit get real, they're not ready to fight and thug it out. It's day for day work. Day for day, you gotta work. And all I saw was marriage and no divorcing. In my first marriage, she saw the opposite. All she saw was a bunch of crazy shit that killed her belief in marriage. What it did, I stayed too long in the marriage when I knew that shit was running into a brick wall. It was clear signs I should have been got the fuck out of there. Not saying I was a perfect husband, but I'm just saying I should have been got out of there. But me growing up in hey, you stick to your family. Yeah, you don't get divorced. Hey, you don't leave the children. Hey, you stay sick. The most bullshit theory out there is staying for the kids. I don't recommend that shit to no goddamn body. Mm-hmm. If it ain't happening, don't show them to stay in a toxic relationship for no reason. Show them you're happy. Kids need to see you happy. Show them that y'all can split and you can go be happy with somebody else. Sorry it didn't work with your mother. But we got to change some shit. And Shay, just to say this, I do think if it's a number attached to who believe in the vows more, men or women, if I think we do, the score is like 51-49. It's not overwhelmingly lopsided. Like I don't say no women don't believe in it. No, it's close. It's close. It's close. So I'm not bashing y'all by no means, but I get what you're saying though.
Let me see. Jeremy Dunlap. Jeremy Dunlap says, I've been married twice. Hold on. Jerry Dunlap says, I've been married twice. And like Dee said, like Dee's opinion is that the woman is more inclined to be faithful, but more likely to abandon ship if things get sideways. So she's more inclined to be faithful, but she's more inclined to leave if things go sideways. Go ahead, Dee.
Okay, so here's another point. So whereas I think Duckie Boy said that our list is longer. We have to put up in. We don't as much. We don't have much weight bearing as the woman has. For instance, we don't go through that time of the month where our friend comes. You know what I'm saying? We don't go through having to take the child from point A to point
We got to
B
put up with all
while
this
the man
shit.
go out and do whatever he has to do. They have bigger wins than we do.
God gave them something that equips them to handle that time of the month. They can handle that cycle. They can handle it. And see, what we got to quit doing is saying, start categorizing mental issues or whatever it is that we're struggling with as our sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, they may struggle with that, but we do too. You know what I'm saying? Just like y'all get to spend time with children and whatnot by picking them up and keeping them. We be missing them kids because we always got to work. You know what I'm saying? And we don't be around. We be missing the hell out of them goddamn kids. Y'all get to spend all that time.
Like crazy.
Yeah, y'all get to see. Y'all don't know that we be feeling like that. You know what I'm saying? We be missing y'all, but we got to provide.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So everything balances out. And
Jamila Diller said the men stayed because the women allowed the behavior.
It's only one behavior, Tony, and that's us cheating. And see, the thing is, when we cheat, dude, like this will go to the vows, better or worse, and all that stuff. Where's the forgiveness? I wish I could take a poll and say, okay, think about this. If a man cheat and that's all he do, is that grounds for divorce and ruining the family? If this man cheat, and it is levels of cheating. You got the most disrespectful level, then you got, maybe the affair, but it's all the same. But if that's all I do, but I bring the bacon home, you ain't got to worry about nothing. The kids are taken care of. You know where my money go. Well, most of it anyway, because I got a trick. Anyway, and that's all I do, and you find out about it. But my list for you, your demands are so, you know what I'm saying? We got to walk a tightrope. We got to walk a tightrope with all that list of demands, but all I did was cheat. That's all they can complain on us, Tony.
Yeah.
That's all they get. That's all. But they cheat too, Tony.
But they cheat too. They cheat too. But what's funny about that? What's funny about that to me is that women will be with a man who she says is he does everything right. He does this. He's this. He's that. He's that. But he mess around with women. He mess around with. I couldn't take him messing around with these women. I'm leaving him. I'll get me another man later. What's that next man gonna do when she get with him? What he gonna be doing?
The same thing.
Messing with other women. Then she gonna leave him to go get with another man. And what's he gonna be doing? He gonna be messing around. That's what I ain't saying every man. I can't say every man, but the majority, I think, do it. I ain't saying it's all right. I ain't saying that. All I'm saying is it's a fact. It's a fact. It's a fact that's been the fact since the dawn of time, and it's a fact that has not died a day since time began. It's a fact that lives every day in our lives, and it's not going anywhere.
Right.
I think the older generation, they knew what the daddy was out there doing, but they kept that ain't okay. So what? I'll go do my thing, but we ain't gonna tear our family up. Okay.
Right.
I do my, and some people that ain't no marriage. Why is it not a marriage?
Who said it ain't no marriage?
This is the thing. So you're correct. Infidelity has been going on, and having multiple partners, men having multiple partners, has been going all the way back to the biblical days. Now, this is what the difference is. Men of today have to adapt to what am I to do to keep my household together. I think that's where men have failed to ask themselves that question. What each woman, we're not all a one size fits all. What makes me feel good and makes me happy and keeps me content may not make the next woman the same way. So you have to look at your spouse and figure out what makes your household, what keeps her content. Because a content woman does not go to file divorce.
Right.
So I don't have a problem with putting it out there. In my first marriage, I filed the divorce. In my second marriage, he filed the divorce. But he filed the divorce after I told him I was leaving him. So technically, I was leaving him, but I wasn't going to file the divorce.
80% of marriages are filed, of divorces are filed by women. Almost 80%.
Well, I have one filed on me.
I'm the 15. I'm the 15, goddamn it.
So this is the thing.
I said, where's it over with?
It's like this. At some point, you all were in love. It has to go back, like I said, the 3 C's: caring, communication, and compromise. And when you don't have that, it's not gonna hold. I love what D Swan said earlier about the maturity and him being ready. I think I do think that women are more mature than men.
Yeah, that's scientifically proven.
But then, so if it's scientifically proven and coming out of your mouth like that, then we respect the vows more, because an immature person is not going to respect those vows. Are so deep. Those are deep vows. Read them. Those are deep. An immature person is not going to respect those vows. So that's how I know that the women, we truly do respect the vows more. I do agree with Jamila when she says that women, we put up with a lot from men, not just even infidelity.
But men put up with a lot from women.
Hold on, Tony. Let her finish, Tony. Let her finish.
And you do put up with a lot from us. I feel like we are, the man is the head, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you're marrying a woman, supposedly, hold on, let me break this down. When you marry a woman, do you really know why the dad gives her away to you?
Okay.
Go ahead. Let
me go back to what I said earlier.
Answer that question, please. Answer the question. Why does the dad give her away to you?
Because he's the man, he's the head, he's the one supposed to give his daughter away.
And then when he gives this daughter to you, you become the head, and really you become who she was looking up to him, following his word. Now she's following your word. You are the head of the household. So see, that's the thing. And as the head, I do believe a team, but at the same time, I do respect the man to be the one, because when stuff go crazy, I gotta look.
He should be a leader. He should be the man that leads y'all through that.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you remember what I said about 5 minutes ago? It's so many elements that go into this little crock pot called the institution of marriage. First of all, let me say this: there's a universal solution that can really help everybody when it comes to marriage, and that's one, due to the immaturity. Hey, let's not get married so young. Go out there and live life a little bit. Everybody, I'm speaking everybody. Go out there, live life, go travel, go find out what you like, go find out what kind of sex partner you like, go find out this, go find yourself. Find yourself first.
Mm-hmm.
And then get married after you live like and have grown up and matured a little bit. That's a universal solution that goes for everybody. Too many people get married too young, and it's a recipe for disaster. Okay. 2, when you say women and the vows, that's how you guys do it, because you said something a second ago. You said that's how women respect the vows more because
we're more mature than men.
More mature, right. Okay, that's one reason why y'all could respect the vows more, but there's a counterpart to that of why y'all wouldn't respect the vows. And you remember a minute ago I said, hey, how you was brought up matters. And sometimes you have them women, them aunties and big sisters and whatnot that just degrade men, dog men out there because they're bitter. And that's what you're seeing. And they're trained, hey, don't let no man do you like this, do you like this. You better handle it. When he comes, you better see what he got. You better see what, you know what I'm saying? Don't play with him. Even though you're mature, hold on, listen, even though they're mature, they're trained to think a certain way. So even though they're mature, they're trained, fuck them vows. Get yours. You better not go out there and, oh, that nigga, what? He's struggling in college. The good news, you better not fuck with him. You better go get that baller who got money. He can take care of you now. They're not thinking this dude who in college right now.
That baller got every girl after him.
Yeah, big time. But they don't think this dude in college, he gonna graduate one day. And when he about 30, 35, he gonna have a $100,000 paying job. The baller dude gonna be locked up, out of there. You get what I'm saying? So training matters.
But the baller dude gonna be locked up, but she gonna have 2 of his kids.
Oh God!
This is the thing
that we got to deal with.
Households have hurt both males and females because it has basically given that view of a healthy marriage away from both a young male or a young female being able to see that. So, as far as today, I do think that plays a major role in the reason why we have so many single Black males and so many single Black females. How many friends do I have that are in their 40s and 50s that have never been married?
Too many?
Yes. And too many male friends the same way. It's like ridiculous. But I feel like no one wants to compromise to even get married. Okay, so you brought up about money. When I first met my first husband, he was broke as a joke, and so was I.
But those are beautiful times, though. Those be some beautiful. Those be some beautiful.
Love, baby. Ain't nothing like that struggle love.
I was 20 and he was 28 because I like older men. I've always dated older men all my life, even back in high school. So basically, so what? Ooh. So he was broke. He was making, I think, $9 an hour. I was working at Walmart as an overnight cashier, but with the first date that we went on, our conversation was so deep. And he was in college, I was in college too. But I was a non-traditional student. I already had 2 kids. I had baggage.
Yeah.
He was a non-traditional student because he's 28 in college, right? Okay. We get together, and now during our marriage, he did exactly what he told me he set his goals to be. See, that's the first thing. A man must have a goal. He said, I'm going to own a business. He owned several businesses while we were married. And while we were married, he went from that $9 an hour to over 6 figures.
Right.
But at the end of the day, like someone asked me today, why did you divorce him? The money and different things. At the end of the day, if it's not healthy,
it's not healthy.
It's just not healthy. And I waited a long time for for him to address what I had been asking him to address. And he did not address it. Other than that, it was great.
So basically, you built him up and got him ready for the next woman, then, right?
No. I didn't build him up. I'm gonna tell you why. Remember what I said. I knew from our conversation. See, a lot of women want to say I built him up for her. No,
right.
I knew from my first conversation. I had a man sitting in front of me. I was so in awe of everything. He had goals before he met me. See what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't like when I hear women talking about what you didn't do. You didn't build him up. He had a whole brain and stuff before he met you. You might have. Now, definitely one of his businesses, he asked my opinion, and I said, yeah, I think a towing company would be great. That don't mean all I did was give an opinion. So he did do towing company. He did landscaping. We used to own the Mr. Transmission out there in Pelham. And then now he owns a trucking company. But at the end of the day, so I ended up divorcing him. And he's with another lady now. And I wish them well. But me and him, we still talk as friends because we have a child together. And I even still tell him to this day, you have not addressed this issue. And how do you feel going forward with this lady? But what he ended up doing, he found a lady that basically, I guess she's okay with it. You know, I just don't think it's healthy, but maybe she feels fine with it. And that's her, you know, right to be fine with it. But I just don't think that they're not married. I don't think that their relationship is going to go strong. You know,
the answer to the question, here's another way we answer the question. You know how I know men take the vows more serious?
How?
First off, we don't be wanting to take the vows in the first place. A lot of us get pressured into marriage. We be fine with the nature of the relationship as it is. I love you, baby. It don't take a ring for me to love you or for us to live and for me to treat you as my wife. You get what I'm saying? We get pressured into, hey, when you gonna marry me? If you don't marry me, hey, I'm sick of doing this, I'm sick of doing that. Because maybe somewhere deep down in our hearts, we might know we're not ready for the vows because we take them seriously. Whereas women be like, they want to get married. When we get married, we need to get married. If we're gonna stay together, we need to get married. Baby, are you thinking about what marriage entails and how deep, like you said, those vows are? Before you just jump in here just to say we don't be wanting to do that shit. We be like, let me tell you what we say to each other, Shay. I be like, Tony, man, goddamn. She told me we don't get married in December, goddamn. Goddamn.
This is
you feel me?
You just said that you all don't even want to take the vow. So how are you?
No, at that time, we don't be ready. At that moment, we don't be ready. but the relationship is not in peril. It's not like we got problems. It ain't like we ain't, you know what I'm saying? We fine. But in y'all mind, we need to get married. This ain't it's going so good. We need to do something else. Let's get married. We be like,
let me ask you a question. Why is
right.
it so bad to get married? Because I be seeing relationships, it doesn't take
Because it's serious business. It's serious business.
There are some women that change after you get married.
Yeah,
now,
about 98%.
now she's got the ring. To think that there are no women out there that pursue a man that want to get a man. So now she got him by the ball because I got his last name and I got access to his finance. There are so many women out there that's like that. And no, they're not going to act like that around you, Shay, because they want you to be their friend. They're not going to act like that with you because you don't.
Can I tell you something? Those women that you're stating, I'm about to just tell y'all a secret. These women have shown you this before you all got married.
Yeah.
And that's why we ain't married.
Look. Go ahead,
don't overlook stuff. We see it. I can see it from the outside looking in. But you will be so caught up into this woman.
Yeah.
And then be wondering why she turned into Bridezilla. But she was Bridezilla before you married her. That's on you. That's on you, partner.
But see, we got threatened. Boy, if you don't marry me by December 7th, 2022, I'm out of here. And the first thing I say, wait a minute, you telling me if we don't get married, you gonna break up with me?
Tell her bye.
That mean you cool with breaking up with me. Mm-hmm. That mean you ain't ready to ride forever. No way.
So why don't you tell her goodbye?
Right.
Why did you marry her?
Hey, you right. Hold on.
So it's your fault.
You're right. A lot of brothers do, and a lot of relationships do. Yeah.
You know why? I have 3 boys. So my eldest is he'll be 27 next month. His 1-year wedding anniversary is in April. He did just what I asked him to do, which he didn't have to, but I told him, I said, hey, don't rush anything. Get your finances together.
Right.
Life, travel, everything you were saying.
Yeah.
I want him to be ready for a wife because basically, also the biggest reason why people get divorced usually is finances. Finances make marriages suck. So if you're not ready to take on a wife, then your marriage kind of is not going to be healthy at the beginning anyway.
Yeah, it's finances. A lot of times it's the reason, and a lot of times it's because the woman is complaining that the man ain't making enough money. He might be making enough money to see the thing. This is my thing. This is my thing. Men are minimalists. We don't need a whole lot of stuff to live. Okay, the only reason man buy these fancy cars, big houses, and all these stuff is because of a woman, and that's what
y'all say. It's because of y'all.
Men will be fine living with the bare minimum.
Y'all be having us going all the way out.
But then,
and y'all so bad, y'all so ruthless. Y'all ain't even got to be our wife and put the pressure on men about you know what I'm saying, showing them. You know, our status and whatnot. Y'all ain't got to be our wife.
A woman just wants her man to be the best that he can be. Any man that I am with, I'm definitely motivating him to be the best.
Okay.
And I want him to motivate me to be the best I can be.
Right. But the thing is, like you say, a real man will have a goal. He will have a plan. He might have reached his plan. Met his goal, and he's going to bask in what he has done. He ain't trying to go to the next tax bracket. He cool with where he at, but who's gonna push him to say, no, this ain't enough, baby, we need some more? It ain't gonna be him, because like I said, men are minimalists. We are cool, but once we get where we cool, we don't need nothing else. It's not us who's pushing to the top. It's this little lady behind us that's like, no, we need more. This house ain't big enough. We got 5 bedrooms and ain't nobody but me and you, but this house ain't big enough. Come on now, what are you trying to tell me?
Let me respond to that. People need to get with people of like minds. Stop going for, okay, I see these men go crazy for the baddies. You already see she got on a $600 weave, designer this, designer that. If you're a minimalist man, she is not your type. Again, if you are a minimalist man, she is not your type. Okay, so stop getting with these ladies that you already know that's not your type, but you so, ooh, I gotta have her, and now you're mad because she requires so much. See, I put it back on you guys. If you're a minimalist, find you a minimalist woman. There are a lot of women. I call them like bohemian hippie women. Bohemian women, they don't require much.
No, they don't. They don't.
I'm gonna have to go.
But then you get into the problem of all women thinking that they can go out there and find them $100,000 man, and if he ain't making $100,000, he's not good enough for me. And then those are the same women who end up most times not ever getting a man because they don't find that man that because you have an idea of what you want and what you will not accept. And then when that does not approach you, you are left by yourself.
You missing good men. Let me say this before my phone dies. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all.
We're gonna get ready to shut this down.
But listen, you know what though? Shay, and to the rest of the women out there in the world, I want you guys to know Duckie Boy feel like this. I blame majority of the failings of relationships and marriages on both parties. It's shared blame because it's shared responsibility that goes into a successful, marriage. I just believe by maybe a point and a half, the shift can go to you guys. You guys got the power. That's how powerful you women are, and it's out of respect. So on that note, I'm gonna say it's been great talking to you. I have to go. It's not women bashing, but I still say we take the vows more serious. Because in the end, 9 times out of 10, in the divorce, who's gonna get screwed over? Who benefits 9 times out of 10?
I can speak on this. We lose a lot of money in the divorce too. I'm still recovering money that I've lost out of both divorces.
You gotta get that man some money every month. Is it a possibility you go pay alimony?
Child support, don't even let that come out your mouth. That doesn't go to us. That goes to the child.
In a perfect world,
that ain't always.
In a perfect world, you're right. You're right.
And I had to tell my first ex-husband, when I spend that money on shelter, that child support don't even cover half the bills of my house. So I don't want to hear it because
it's not about amount. Because it ain't amount of money it costs to take care of a kid no way. That's priceless.
It's always the money. That's what you're saying. If you have to pay some money out of someone each month, the thing is child support shouldn't even be brought up because that is.
I ain't talking about child support. Sometimes we have to pay a whole grown adult woman some money because they say, hey, alimony, spousal. They got spousal. They got spousal support.
Yes,
they got spousal support.
Let me tell you why you have to pay alimony. Remember what I told you originally when the dad gives the woman away. We are under your roof. This is your house. This is you have taken me in.
But you divorced me.
You have said. You know why? You said you were there to care, to love me, to nurture.
And I did all that.
No, you didn't. Because
you said you was gonna be submissive. You said you was gonna be submissive and do the things a wife's supposed to do.
And I had to beg you.
Not you, Shay. We ain't talking about you, Shay. Everybody ain't like you, Shay. We ain't talking about it. I gotta go, y'all. Tell them I love you. Shay, good having you. Mansplaining, y'all. I gotta go before I leave these two.
It's on by the day. Yeah, we went over tonight.
Thank you for coming. It's all good. I love you.
Hey, Doug, we're gonna tune out. Hey, Shay.
I'm out.
Hey, we're gonna get ready to shut it down, Shay. We're gonna keep it rolling. We're going on about an hour and a half now anyway.
Yes.
So what we want to do now, what we can do is we can pick this up on a part 2 at a later time, or I would actually like to have you on another time, even for another subject, if possible. I do have a couple of females that I do want to add on to the show to give them a chance to voice their opinions about some things that we discussed. You have had some very poignant things to say, some very important things to say, some factual things to say. No, we're not going to agree on everything, but I understand where you're coming from. I completely understand where you're coming from.
Well, we left it. Me and Duckie left it. We agree actually on that. I put it on both male and female. So
Mhm.
we're leaving this with agree. And another great topic might be that topic I brought up on my Facebook post today, because I'm still getting comments on that post about you know, men buying drinks when they, if he's out with
Oh,
his,
with the buying drinks for the friends as well.
for the friend. If
For the
a
friend.
man is out with his lady or
Yeah.
wife, and they somehow her girlfriend joins them out at a bar or a pool
Right.
hall, and would it be considered crazy or weak for him to pay for him and his ladies tab but also pick up the friends tab too? Would it be crazy or weak? So that's the thing. And the friend is a close friend. This is not just some random person. So that would be a great topic. I enjoyed. Thank you so much for having me on. I'm about to watch Snowfall.
Yeah, I'm about to catch up on Snowfall myself.
But
So
thank you so much, Tonyjem.
thank you for coming on, Shay. I appreciate you so very much.
You're welcome. You take care and good evening. And bye, audience.
Bye. Bye. Thank you. All right. Shay Lockhart. We had Duck in here. We got D Swans up in here. It felt like a pretty good night tonight, guys. I appreciate all of your comments. There were a whole bunch of you out there commenting on Facebook. And for whatever reason, the Facebook comments are not coming up here on my StreamYard. But I want to thank Tyrone Carr for tuning in. I want to thank Jeremy Dunlap. These are my YouTube people real quick. I want to thank Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf, yeah, I'm gonna get you in there one day, Lone Wolf. We're gonna let you come back on and have something to say as well. Who else we got? Ghost. We got Bronski Wade. I appreciate you guys for tuning in over here on Facebook. Once again, I just want to shout out everybody that had something to say. Vincent Davis, I'm glad you got a chance to tune in. Timothy Blockham, Jamila Dillard, CC Dior, Arthur Scott, what's going on with you, cuz? Good to see you for logging on too. Tanya Jones, I'm glad you logged in. Derek Walker, what's going on with you, man? Good to see you. Who else we got? D Swans, he was in there. Derek Walker again. Chastity Black Williams, Clara, glad you tuned in. Kimmy Locke, glad you tuned in. Kimberly Slaughter, good you tuned in. Jose Asbury, Jose, good to see you in there, Jose. Miss Katie Stroud, good to see you. My Uncle Roderick Diamond Jim Jemison, glad to see you in there. DJ Solo, Carl Cook, good to see you in there. Miss Khadija Florence, auto salesperson extraordinaire. Good to see you in there. Who else we got? And Latoya Simmons and Sheena Moore and Richard Harrison and Janine Gibbons. I think that's it. And Tina Ray T and Jamal Gardner, Wanaka. I think that's it. Wanaka Fields. That's it, guys. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I named everybody that tuned in, because I know how it feels to have somebody call your name out. You just spent all your time watching me, and I can't even call your name out. No, I'm calling your name out. I appreciate you guys for joining us. I appreciate your voices. I appreciate your comments. Hopefully you got something out of this. Hopefully you can continue to comment if you would like. Also, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just type in Antonio Jemison Mansplainin. That's Mansplainin without a G. So make sure you tune in. Make sure you subscribe so you can always be there with us, man, as we do this. What else can I say? Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit like, comment, share on Facebook. Everything else. I'm trying to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. So with that being said, I think we'll get ready to get up out of here. I would do my recollection and recognition, but for whatever reason, I still don't even remember. I still have to read it because it's so long. So just know that we are here for you. Hopefully you'll be there for us, and we'll all meet together in the middle. I'm your boy, Tony Jim, a.k.a. Mr. Why Not? Mr. Why Not? Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. We're going out of here, y'all, with a little Mansplainin tune, y'all, and I hope y'all join in. If you know the words of it, sing along. We are out.
Mansplaining, only a man can explain. Mansplaining, mansplaining. Mansplaining, mansplaining. Only a man can explain. Mansplaining, mansplaining. Explain.